Shot. And then let's come full wide. We want to bring Argus to, you said 040?
Yeah, that's the way we're going at least. Might as well face that way. Just kind of scooch over to your starboard.
Oh, that's new. Aaron,
Looks
zoom.
like a skate.
The skate escaped.
And another skate just going
Yeah,
off screen.
that's right.
A different
Missed it.
species look like.
It did. So when they were trawling here, what were they trawling for?
Groundfish, which is a suite of
Right. Aaron, push in.
groundfish. Actually, is that a long nose skate or a big skate? I'm looking at my fish here. Yeah, I got the fish catalog up.
All right, and time to go. Full wide. All right, so let's bring your heading over to 040.
Huh.
Right.
Yep.
Bridge nav. Let's add one more step. Thank you. Looks like it's not too steep.
What is that?
That's an
Oh, it's a-
octopus.
Octopus.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a flapjack. Flapjack octopus.
Flapjack octopus.
Yeah, and he's very flat. Looking very pancakey.
It's very cool.
Flapjacky.
All right, I'm going to push back forward. We'll leave him uninterrupted.
Heel pout.
We had a shore scientist request for zooms on eel pouts when
Okay.
we can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, we can get, we can start moving slower once we get up to our target here. Just want to get us a rock or human debris.
Looks like a rock.
Looks like a rock.
Yeah.
Can we inform the audience on where our target area is?
Yeah, it's 75 meters away.
I think
So we're
it's
just-
wood.
Is it?
It moved too easy for a rock.
Huh.
And looking for eel pouts. Is that a decent number of fish?
Yeah. An unreasonable amount of urchin. Offensive amount of urchin.
Aaron, let's zoom in.
There's another eel pout.
Are you sure that's an eel pout?
That is not an eel pout.
I'm not.
That's
no.
I'm pretty sure that's a different species of fish. I'm not sure what it is, but not eel pout.
Let me take a look at the various eel pouts.
I don't think that's an eel pout.
Cool looking fish though.
It is
I'll tell you
cool. I
that.
like that one.
All right, we're coming full wide and moving back up.
I don't know. It
This-
might be a black eel pout because they have the black markings along the, and they have the big pectoral flippers, big rounded pectoral flippers. There's
Yeah.
another one. Yeah, I think it's a black eel pout.
We're having a drastic change in sediment type here. It started getting gray and now we're getting yellow patches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are carbonate.
Going up slope.
Yeah.
A lot of these
the slope will be
multi-legged,
steeper here, so watch your delta. There we go. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's
going to be
sun stars, I think.
Yeah.
I think the urchins heard you say that they were offensively abundant and now there aren't any. Thanks, Rennie.
I should have never said anything. It's amazing how well
Yeah.
sound travels in water, 400 meters.
We have a viewer that asked, why do
We have
sea urchins not appear to have symbiotic creatures attached, like brittle star, shrimp, barnacles, and etc.?
I guess because they're spiky
is
and
a
mobile. That'd be my
Heavily
guess.
sedimented sponge,
Okay.
bottom screen.
Oh wow, yeah, there is a little chimney, huh?
Thanks for your question, Annie.
Rick, so
Okay, we're right about at the target. Let me zoom
we
out and
definitely
take a
have
look at.
mixed substrate.
Yeah. Are we headed to? Eventually, we'll be headed to 2C. That's the direction we'll be going in? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Just let me know when you want to start going there. And
Can we get a zoom on that big thorny head before we
The
move
big
on?
one?
Yep.
Yes, that one.
Aaron, you heard him.
Looks gravid.
big.
We'll have to wait for Caitlin to join us in about an hour for closer identification
worms.
of these fishes.
Are they?
Hang on.
Yeah, I think some of these flatfishes are Dover sole, the ones with the white spots.
Well, it's a stand of worms in tubes, but it's not tube worms you're thinking of.
I see. I see a couple of them in there, sticking out.
Cup coral?
Yeah. Little one.
Don't know what that is. All right, Aaron, let's come full on.
Okay, we're all held here, Jan. So if you want to
All right,
slowly
Aaron,
head
hit
to GF2C or anything else you'd like to do.
No, let's go ahead and start.
Okay.
What direction is that?
It'll be at 115.
115. Okay.
It'll be a long contour,
Okay, cool.
which is not a very steep slope anyway, but
But a lot of interesting things. Look at all the colors in that.
wow,
That's crazy.
that is really
It's
cool.
beautiful.
That's a nice
Can we get-
desktop background shot.
We have some shots of those, right? Okay, thank you.
Good job, Aaron.
Slowly moving across the screen.
Yeah.
Paul messed with the focus a little bit and then went, oh man, this is really hard.
Yeah.
So our movement to our next waypoint 2C will take us across one of our sanctuary boundary for trawling, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Right now we're in an area that is
Ready?
open, currently
Okay.
open to
Okay.
for
Do you want me to
bottom
slow down the
trawling,
transfer speed? Because we're
and
shallow
we'll
and
be
we kind
soon
of sped over here.
crossing a
It's up to
management
you.
zone
Well, we sped over here because we were
where
looking for that. If
this
they want to
area
do
is
samples
proposed
or
to
they want to look,
be
zoom at more
close
stuff,
to bottom
then
trawling, and
Yeah,
we'll be
I'll
moving
ask.
we should
into
slow
an
down a
area
little
that
bit.
has been close to bottom trawling
All
at
right,
least
Aaron,
since
let's come full line.
2006, and it's proposed to remain closed.
So Jan, that speed we were just doing there from when we set up to this point, how was that?
Do you know how fast we were going? I didn't have that up. I was looking up fish.
Probably like 0.6, 0.7 the ship
Yeah.
was.
That might be a little bit too fast.
Okay.
So if we could,
I'll turn it down.
yeah, if we could,
Sometimes
go-
it's better if we can actually go slower with the ship, that way we can stop less.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Bridge nav. Can we turn the transfer speed down to 0.5 knots? And then we'll have a step 40 meters bearing 115. Do you want any more numbers?
are you asking me or are you asking Bridge?
Sorry, yeah, I'm talking to Bridge.
Okay.
He's giving George a hard time,
What's our
and he's giving
altitude?
George a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Right now I'm
And
at
if we
4,
can-
but that's just because I just bumped up a little bit.
And if we can come down to
Yeah, we'll do
2.5, about 3 meters.
Okay, ship moves in. 115.
And Jamie, once we get settled, this looks like a kind of a good area that's pretty consistent. At least it looks like it on the screen here. Maybe we could start a 10-minute transect in mixed.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, say the word, and
All right, let's get our heading set
I'll
up before.
mark that.
Okay.
And what did you have the navigators mark the start and end of that transect, or were you just doing it in data?
Once we get it started and we're at the right altitude,
Yeah.
currently we're still a little high.
I don't know if they were dropping waypoints or not, but let's do it just to be safe.
Okay. Do you have a name for the transect? Or just
we'll just say GF2B to.
We'll bring you over to like 090 probably. Maybe
GF2B.
075.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, something
Did you
like
say you
that.
recline at GF2B1?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to say the word when you want to officially start that?
Yeah.
That's whenever
Okay.
Greg gets set up too.
All right, I'm at 115. Let me do that. Yeah, I'm at 115, 3 meters off bottom. Do we have a speed?
I put the ship speed into 0.5.
Okay.
Looks. So we'll usually make it just under that or around that.
All right.
What speed do you want to drive the transect?
Anywhere between 0.25 and a half.
Okay, that works. Yeah, we could try.
What is that in meters per second?
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, George.
Where's my iPhone? It's downstairs.
0.5.
I have a conversion for just about
Isn't that
anything
the same?
on it.
Are you tricking me, George?
I've got a conversion for that, but it's on my phone.
Get out of here. Half a knot is 0.25 meters per second, and 0.2 knots is 0.1 meters per second. So somewhere between 0.1 and 0.25.
We're gonna go 0.2.
Okay. And looks like we're maybe good to go. And I'll just keep calling in consecutive moves.
Okay.
GF.
All right. So Jan, you're happy with this setup?
Yeah, I think we're still a little too high.
All right. We're at 3 meters off bottom right now. We can
Oh, I'm
come
looking.
down.
Okay, I'm looking
I
at
can also
my
tilt
altitude over here. It's a little off. There we go.
down a little bit. All right.
I think we're good.
I'm gonna step forward.
Bridge nav. Let's add one more step. Thank you. See if we can keep this balance. And you said you want to do this for 10 minutes?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Okay, so 0619.
Yes. Another eel pout.
Did you say that was a black eel pout? Is that what you said?
That one,
Drive forward, back
it had black
What?
along the
We can drive
edge.
forward, back over
Yeah, I'm driving forward, but you're also moving, so it's gonna be kind of a balance.
That's me looking at a guide. Let me get it back up here.
So I would tilt down on your HD.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I lost my other screen here. Okay. I may have. There we go. Thank you.
If you want, I can pause and not call the next step right away, but we risk the retrograde and
Yeah.
could slightly increase
we're
the
okay.
speed too. But
Yeah, I can come up a little bit.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm pretty certain that was it. Can you see this? Can you see my screen? So, big rounded pectoral flippers, black along the upper, you know, top and bottom of the fish. Kind of beiges, a little bit of a leopardy kind of coloration to it.
Even with the jaunt back, we still have like the 40 meters of tether.
even with the wet pack.
It might be confused
Like
with a
if
big
the,
fin eel pout.
If the ship goes backwards, we still have like
Yeah.
30 meters of tether.
So you want me to just hold just
the
briefly
head
at the end
looks
of this
right.
one?
I think we're fine for what we're doing. It's flat terrain and we're here, but if we start losing ground, we'll do something like that.
Okay. I'll call in another one after this then, consecutive. It's only another 7 minutes of it.
Yeah, I dialed in a bunch of steps.
Man, don't even have to drive a thing.
Yep. Look, Ma, no hands.
Yeah. Bridge nav. Let's add one more step. Thank you.
Yeah, the autos on this vehicle are really good. You know, I mean, again, terrain specific, water, you know, like the environment specific, but this is, they spent a lot of time on getting this right.
The mushroom coral? Yeah, it was a white one.
And mostly that was for
Pink
mapping
polyps.
purposes.
Got some nice rock,
Yeah.
mixed rock substrate here.
Looks like we're catching up anyway.
I might have backscatter to put on here.
Hey, you can
We'll have
drink
to let
water
Caitlin
now.
know that there's numerous, we can emphasize numerous now, mushroom corals. She looks at mushroom corals all the time, and so she gets tired of them. Caitlin. Just to pull her leg. There's a few here and there, but. It's quite a few flatfish, that's nice.
Go ahead. You got me on that one.
Yeah, he got you good on that one.
Yeah. It's the 1930s. Yeah, we're going old-timey high pack. Yeah.
He's identifiable by his haircut.
Right, yeah. Everything back, it wasn't just the film. Everything back then was in black and white. Reality was in black and white. So Jan, I put the backscatter map up.
I see that.
Yeah, just still have the contours, so that'll be a little more helpful than the bathy. If I remember correctly, this was much better backscatter than the deeper stuff, which makes sense. Yeah, Paul, you can see how well DVL tracks in auto. Pretty straight.
Yeah.
Some pretty boot sponges.
Yeah. Looks like we got 2 more minutes, a little more than that.
Next we can test Greg and see how straight he can fly.
Oh yeah.
We've had to do that. We were mapping, actually there's a map of it downstairs, but the hot tub of despair. Right, that's what we can call it.
Yep, the hot tub of despair.
Hot tub of despair. And we would lose DVL over it because it was just a brine pool. So we had to fly the line straight.
Bridge nav.
Some pilots were better at it than others.
We'll add one more step.
Who was the best?
You'd have to talk to Dr. Smart.
Yeah, Dr. Smart would tell you. She's
Looks
in
like
her
a
evil lair.
Little
Dr. Smart.
white.
Tufty thing?
Yeah, I wonder if that was a coral or a sessile sea cucumber.
Huh.
I think
Not
it's the
sure.
second one. Manny, you might have to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving you in the dust.
Got 1 more minute.
Yeah. We'll make the 1 more minute. Ooh. Sorry.
Okay, Jan, to let you know, in that 10 minutes we covered 100, sorry, yeah, 115 meters.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do another 5 minutes.
Sure.
Thanks.
I think we're still good, right? We'll just keep playing this.
And we can go faster next time if you want, but I'll hold this speed for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty uniform between here and where it gets a little steeper.
Hmm. Bridge, nav. One more step. Thank you. Looking at that ninja green sea
Oh,
prints.
on your screen? Oh.
That's just one of the, yeah. Do you think that that's back to normal, aside from the color? I don't think so.
No, we need to actually take some time to mess with it one day.
Yeah. Do you think on deck or
No, doesn't work on deck.
subsea?
Yeah.
Murky. That's without the Roman Hotel too.
So we're going to 24 something?
Yep. 24 and a little.
So like if you have a watch that's all mapping, which sometimes happens, we would map for, you know, up to 12 hours. And then there'd be one data collector on the chart table, so they'd be up for that entire time period. But it would be a full watch of step forward, 60 meters. Once that's done, step sideways, you know, like 6 meters, and then step back 50 meters, and just
If it was a small area, you wouldn't even have to move. You just keep Argus in the center of it.
right.
And occasionally move it along as they're going this way. You just move Argus that way, like that.
Wow.
Or if it was bigger than that, then it was a bit annoying. You'd have to move Argus like midway and then wait for it and then move and keep going.
Yeah, depending on what it was, it could be quite a dance between the vehicles and the ship. Because
Bridge nav.
sometimes you'd go like this, tail to tail,
One more
you know,
step.
and then you'd have to come up and then down again, and you know, just like, and so you'd be doing that as like the ship's shifting you sideways. You can just map this big expanse.
Okay. So that's where some of those 3D photo mosaics, the big posters you see down in the hallway.
And Greg, we're going to do it, and Randy, we're going to do another 5 minutes just because the substrate has changed so dramatically.
Sure.
Yeah, we're back into the sea urchins.
Yeah, Jamie, they came back. Wasn't because of me.
Well, you apologized, didn't you?
No.
Exactly. It was the apology that did it.
Unapologetic.
And they're gone again. What do you know?
So how do you deal with altitude during mapping like that? Does it change? Does it matter?
It depends on what they're going for. Sometimes you will hold altitude. Sometimes they want you to hold depth, which is why we have auto altitude versus auto depth. Depth, everybody understands, will surge based on the waves above it. You'll actually get those kind of readings, and the vehicle will try to adjust accordingly. Auto altitude won't, but sometimes, you know, they want to see how that terrain goes. And sometimes you'll change your altitude as you go again. So you're pretty much at the direction of the person who's running the mapping. That's a big fish.
Oh. Might come into your view.
No, I think it's up too high.
Nope. Oh yeah.
Bridge nav. You can add one step. And I'm just curious, it seems like Greg can drive a lot straighter than you can, just judging by the track lines. I don't know if you see that, George.
We have a viewer that would like
Oh,
to
it's a
know
lot smaller,
what are the
huh?
white ping pong
That's a good
ball
excuse.
objects? Is that the anemones?
Urchins. Those are pink fragile urchins.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Who said that?
Oh,
He's got you.
He's got me on that one.
Yeah. I don't know that you
I can't
thought
respond to that one.
this through, giving
like
George a hard
George.
time.
No.
I wish George was on SPO.
I'm glad he isn't, because then the world will know how badly I'm getting burned every time I try to. I can't mess with that guy.
For your burn.
So Rennie, on the backscatter, this is backscatter. Is the white steep or is the white?
The white is a more intense return, usually associated with a harder substrate, but
Okay.
and then the black is softer, but it's not. You can see some artifact in there.
A
It's
lot of
also
artifact in there.
it's also not always. It doesn't always mean that you'll see the harder substrate. It could be under a surface of under mud, for example.
Yeah.
Or there'll be some effect of slope on the backscatter as well. That'll kind of scatter some of the sound out versus sending it right back up. So
Do we have slope?
Yes, we have it in contours. I don't think we have a slope map, but the contours do represent the slope, so the closer together one's steeper. But so right now we're on kind of a normal, pretty steady slope here. So this, I mean, I'm inclined to believe a lot of that is just the substrate. But again, you never know how much sediment's on top until we get down there.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll have a, we had one cruise, I can't remember where it was, but the scientists had really beautiful base maps. They were really excited to get down there.
Right, and it was all sediment.
Yeah, they wanted to check out the backscatter because they were thinking it was going to be something just miraculous, and it was just under a layer of sediment. So we were just looking at mud the whole time, but the backscatter implied that underneath that there was a lot of
really cool stuff.
yeah, cool stuff.
Hey, Nav.
Yes.
Can you announce the precise moment that Herc crosses that boundary line?
Yes.
A viewer would like to know, is there a natural predator for the urchins here?
Sea stars.
Sea stars.
Really? I didn't know that they ate urchins.
Jamie, I'm going to go off of the USBL, not the DVL.
Okay. Trust you.
Although it's actually going to be the same.
Yeah, this.
Because of the angle of the line. Okay, precise moment.
Roger that, thank you.
So we've done
Stamp.
another 5 minutes.
Great. Okay.
And
So
we've
we
gone
can
249 meters.
Excellent. So we can end this.
Okay.
0630.
All right.
Great. I think we got into two different quantifiable transects in that too.
GF2
So then if I
B1.
come out and go back in, it cancels
and
everything that you had said.
So we can speed up a little and see what we can see.
Do you want to still head to that
Yeah.
beast?
So we pretty much ended right on
2C.
the boundary line.
So we can
Okay.
go over to GF2, C.
Sure.
I'm
And
ready.
And that looks like, I
Put me
just
in,
want to make
coach.
certain I'm interpreting this properly. That looks like it's a little bit kind of almost along a contour
Uh-huh. Yep.
and harder substrate.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you, Guy, for picking that out. Nicely done.
Let's do it.
Do you want to do steps in case we have any samples? And do you want to increase the speed?
I'm good for increasing speed.
Yeah.
Let's go 0.75. I think one was a little
Spicy.
spicy.
When we get away from these field of urchins, and if we're still in soft sediment, let's take a look around and we'll see if we can do capture a push core.
Do a push core?
Yeah.
Bridge now.
But no urchins.
No urchins, so
We're looking for the urchin-free zone.
Let's change our transfer
least
speed
a
to
more pure.
0.75 and we'll put in another step as well. Thank you.
Do you sit on the bottom when you do a push core?
Normally.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we do definitely want to get away from these urchins.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
0.8.
Good to know. We've got a limit on our significant figures.
Jan, we don't have to set down to do a push core. They're just harder. So if we don't find a spot with no urchins, we can still get a push core.
Yeah, I mean, we have to go in this direction anyway.
Sure.
Correct. Oh. And we're free to zoom on things?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we're exploring. If we see something off to the side, we can go a
Aaron,
little
zoom in.
faster. Oh, that's right. We want to take a look at our eel pouts. Yeah, I think that's a black eel pout. It's got that leopardy kind of coloration to them.
Okay, that's really cute.
And the little white edges on the pectoral
Oh,
flippers.
what?
What did you say this one is?
I think it's a black eel pout.
Ooh.
What do we have here?
Cat shark?
So it looks like.
It kind of looks like a cat shark.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in?
All right, Aaron, go.
It's kind of hard to tell with him wrapped up and not swimming. What do you think, Jamie?
I'm fairly confident it's a shark, probably a cat shark. If we could get a closer zoom on the head and fin regions, that's good for people to ID it better later. Unless it wants to swim away.
Ouch.
You said a black cat shark?
Not a black one,
Just cat shark.
just a cat shark, probably. Oh, ouch. Right in the face.
He rolling all in it.
Aaron, let's get the lasers in the shot. Hold that.
Bridge nav.
All right, I'm
We can add one
good
more
whenever you
step.
need to move on.
Thanks.
Okay, moving on.
Spiny dogfish, maybe? Pardon me?
Is a dogfish a type of shark?
Yes.
So dogfish and cat sharks are actually the same animal, just
You
different
seeing
names.
the
I'm
rolling
pretty sure.
urchins?
Oh, really? Okay. Squalus.
Which
Kempin.
doesn't make sense, dogs and cats,
Did you
and
see
then you're
those?
naming
Yeah,
sharks
and it,
after
like,
them, and
landed
it's the
straight
same
up.
animal, but
It's an octopus.
Yeah. The little orange octopus.
where's the octopus?
Yeah, where is
It's out
that?
of screen.
We spent our time on the cat shark.
I know we do have brown cat sharks in our area.
I think it's a current.
Was the octopus the same as the first one we saw, the flapjack?
No,
No.
it was a
Orange?
tiny
Was
little
it-
one.
Was it purple or orange?
No,
think
it was orange.
Orange,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting. Don't know what that would have been then.
Cat shark, I think.
A small orange octopus named cat shark?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the, yeah.
That was Rennie the biologist at work again. Jamie, you gave him all those compliments about his biology.
Yeah,
it
going
went
off
to
the
his
rails now.
head. Now he's crazy. Alternating between naming things and insulting other things.
Aaron, eel pout.
Chordate.
Very good.
Could we get a tighter zoom on the head region, even if the whole eel pout isn't in frame?
Sure.
So that one to me looks like a big fin eel pout. And do you remember that I am a seabird marine mammal specialist, not a fish specialist.
All right, thank you for the zoom.
Full wide.
Yeah.
But it seems like anything causes those urchins to
Yeah.
tumble.
I mean, that's a very light
Maybe.
breeze there.
Maybe. I mean, the head looks so much bigger. But of my choices that I have here, that's the closest one.
Aaron, eel pout.
We're going to make some shore scientists very happy.
That one has the whites on the tips.
He's so little.
Bridge now.
Full wide, Aaron. We're gonna.
Did that one have the white
I have one
lines,
step,
like
please.
the leopard kind of marking? Or
Not really.
Okay.
It definitely had white fin tips.
Yeah, several of them have the white fin tips, so it may have been a really small, big fin, because the black wasn't that distinct. But I only have a few choices here.
What are you?
He's listing.
Yeah. Was.
All right, Aaron. Well, we're gonna go with fish.
I don't know. Look at
I
that.
concur, fish.
Chordate.
Chordate. Let's see if we can you swing to the right a little. That tail, it's rounded, isn't it? There's no like split to it.
Whew. Guy just got slapped in the face.
Just took off.
Hmm. They always leave.
Aaron, quick zoom. We're just gonna do an ID on the fish. Get some footage, some lasers.
Do thorny heads normally have this much color variation within species, or do you think we're seeing some different species?
There should only be 2 species of thorny heads around right now. Long
Okay,
spine
let's
and
catch
short
back
spine.
up. Full wide, Aaron.
They do vary. I haven't seen one that white in color. And then we have about,
Are we starting to enter push core land?
that is a good point. I think so. Yeah, wherever you think, yeah, this is like a good spot.
Good spot for push core?
Yes.
Sure,
You want me to hold?
sure.
Bridge nav. Hold position, please. Thank you. Yeah, there's not going to be much swing at all, so.
Yep, I just know. Jan does not want to sit down on an urchin, so. Do kind of a light touchdown there. Have we done any push cores so far on this dive?
We have done one, so if we could get push core number 2, the second back from the front, that
Is
would
there
be
anything
great.
in that drawer?
There's something in one of the small compartments.
Okay.
Second back front. What does that mean?
It means push core number 2. I said second back from the front.
Oh, from the front.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm going to reset your DVL and your auto XY, so I'm going to do that now.
Thank you.
Shadow puppets. Wow.
Oh, wrong button. Vehicle's good. Second back from the front.
That one, Jamie?
Yeah, that one.
So first back from the front?
Rennie, just don't be difficult.
I'm assuming we want to zoom in on where we're doing our.
Yes, please.
Does that look like a good spot?
Mm-hmm.
All right, video, let's push in. Do we want to watch, or are we just good with the first?
What was the question?
Do you want to hold this zoom as we take the push core?
No, I'm fine, so do whatever's best for pushing it in.
All right, video, let's come back a little bit. Let's hold that. Make sure we're vertical. There we go. And we want to preserve the top?
Yes, please.
Okay. Full wide, Aaron?
What's the sample number on this one, Jamie?
027.
027.
Good morning.
Awesome, thank you. And we got that just in time for us to get a sample before our watch ended. And by the way, the push core you took on the previous dive was lovely when we brought it up.
Oh, nice.
Please be patient now that we are about to transition to our next watch. So you might not hear us for momentarily. Just be patient and they'll be back on the live feed.